Hey everybody, Tom Sappington. The reason why I'm excited about this particular module is this. It's the welcome call. For me, the welcome call is one of the lifelines of the business because not everybody gets along with everybody else. Not everybody has a high degree of esteem for everybody else. Sometimes people can get a little twisted when they start working together. It could be offended or whatever. And things happen. There's a challenge. If I said something to someone that upset them, if I did a welcome call with my line of sponsorship, they could call around me because they feel comfortable talking to somebody else rather than just quitting. There's another lifeline out there. So let's talk about welcome calls just real quick. First of all is when you first get started, somebody reached out to you and said, hey, would you like to change your life? You said yes. You saw this as the opportunity to do it. You come on board. You're thinking to yourself, can I do it? Well, of course you can do it because this is a really simple business. It's not easy, but it's simple. But what happens is that relationships are really complicated. And so what you want to do is, in my particular case, I got started working in this business. 6 months in, I was injured and it put me in a bed literally for an entire year. I was literally not up on my feet for 15 minutes at a time for well over a year. But what happened was, hi, Tom Sappington. Really excited about this module. It's called Welcome Calls. And for me, welcome calls are like really important. They're a lifeline. They're a thin thread out there. And I'm going to explain the importance of welcome calls through like an example. When I first got started in this business, I was really excited and I started working the business, but I was introduced to 4 people and they were like upstream from me. And so when I had a challenge, I could reach out and call my sponsor or their sponsor or the sponsor's sponsor and upline all the way. So when I was like in a struggle and I had somebody on the call that I needed to talk with, like a 3-way, I had more than one person to call in case there was a challenge for me because I didn't know what to say or do. And so if I felt seriously upset or under pressure, and then my sponsor wasn't able to pick up the call because they were either in a meeting or their cell didn't have battery or signal or whatever, what was I going to do? I'm done. I'm cooked. I'm out of business because I don't know how to answer any questions. But that lifeline. Then also, if I look the other way, when I start somebody, it's obvious that people are going to say, "Oh my gosh, Tom, I can't work with them. He's so weird," And so, like, if I offend somebody by accident, it's not that I choose to, but if I'm the only person in their life and I like kind of henpeck them and say, hey, you're going to do what I say, and what happens is if there's a relationship challenge there, they don't have anybody else to reach out to. So whether you're not available or if you don't have there's a brand partner on your team that's having a challenge, if they have more than one person in their line of sponsorship that they can actually communicate with, that thin thread might be what's going to get them over the hurdle, over the challenge, and then they might actually realize their dreams. That they, instead of like saying, I'm not going to do it, I'm going to quit, I don't like that person, or it's too complicated, I have to know too much, they're never available when I want them. So the welcome calls are really important. It basically goes like this. Hey Mary, now that you got started, I just wanted to let you know that there's a few people that would like to get to know you. Around 3 o'clock on Tuesday or 4 o'clock on Wednesday, what's better for you? 3 o'clock tomorrow will work out great. Okay, listen, I'm going to give you a call. I'm going to introduce you to a couple people on the team that we could actually really, if you ever have a challenge, I'll be out there for you. Then that person, just like a 3-way call, they come in and say, hey, welcome to the family. And then they might say, have you, where are you in your schematic of like, have you did your 3-way? Do you have your list? Do you get your little put together for your receiving your text messages? Have you gone to your new brand partner training? Man, what were your reasons for getting started? We're really here for you. You're going to have the time of your life. You're really just kind of entered in a really big happy family. And so anytime you need anything, reach out to me. This is my email. This is how you get a hold of me. I'm here for you. And so in my particular case, it really made a difference. When I got injured, I was on a hike, I hurt my foot, and it turned into a really serious injury. And I was bedridden for over a year. I was just in this business for about 6 months prior to that. After 6 months of working in the business, I stopped. The income from my other job, where's it? I'm not at the end of the plow, it's not coming in. I promised people I would be there for them. I get somebody started, hey, I'm going to be there, I'm going to help you. We're going to, you've said that to people, if you're getting started, you're going to help them. And here I was, not able to help anybody. I couldn't even, wash the car. I couldn't go to my job. But what I did do when I first started was I put the people on the phone with my line of sponsorship. They promised to help me, and they promised to help the people that I started. And even though I was taken out of the picture for a very long time, almost like I was, raptured off the earth, they still poured into those folks, which made sure that the income for me kept coming in. And it's not about me, it's about that they helped somebody else, that the promise was made to, you can make it here. The welcome call is such an important tether. It's a thin thread, but it makes all the difference in the world. When you start somebody in this business, definitely at least 3 levels of line of sponsorship. Get them in touch with those people. You want to encourage that open relationship so that they can help. Plus, they're going to help you. They're going to help you by leveraging your time. And then I learn more by watching my support team, my line of sponsorship, work with my brand partners. They've taught me so much. It's not that they told me that I go do. I actually would say, here's Bill, and then I would just sit and listen and let them do the magic. And then I learned from that. It's what's going to change your business. Good luck with the welcome calls.